In this stream, I'm just going to be building up my farms. They're still at the jumper stage at the moment. So, let's see if anyone comes and joins us. Let's have a look, see if I can bring the chat up. Here we are. Let's upgrade this.
The most interesting thing.
Oh, there's an advert on the...
The most interesting thing.
Oh, there's an advert on the... Mute that. And where's chat? To play. Here we go. I think chat will come along the side or something. Sorry, not used my laptop before. Okay, 2 people. Hello Marcel. Hello Bo. Right, let's get these working. Just grab that. I think I've only got one build queue at the moment. Whoops. So this is one of my farms. Come on. Done, done, done. Send out the gatherers. 1. Gatherer 2. And let's heal those up. Now you notice I'm only going to be doing low level barbarians because all I'm interested in is the Lohar necklaces. I do have a Discord channel. I'll share that afterwards. Hello. Your 2 most loyal ones. Yeah, they were very, very fast to join. Although I'm just trying a different time to stream tonight. I usually stream a little earlier in the day in the UK and just seeing how many people would join us. How many necklaces am I up to? I'm on 123. Grab this lot. That's another 28. So that's 151. Let's see if we can find one closer. There we go. That's more like it. I just want to get my green lady 1 level higher. So she's getting the extra packs. Why are you on 3121? What happened to 30? No, though, this is... Oh, right. That's because I'm making farm accounts. But I prefer to make my farm accounts with all the starting. I will get them to level 16 and migrate them back to 3057. So if I start a farm account on 3057 at the moment, I won't get Glory of the Battle. I won't get Rise of Kingdoms. I won't get all this extra stuff like Lohar for 4 days. Or Lohar for 8 days if I do this on a jumper. So you just get a much stronger farm account because I've been so lazy with my farm accounts. You can't migrate to 3057. I can because these are migrating forward in time. Where a sleeper migrates back in time, yeah, you're not restricted in the same way. There's no advantage from migrating the way that these are going to migrate. In fact, it's a massive disadvantage. So you're talking about what caps a sleeper, but a sleeper wants to go back in time where these are going to go forward in time. Does that make sense? Hello, King. Right. Well, if I'm wrong, then I've massively messed this up, Cynical. But we will find out. But I'm pretty sure I'm right. Let's just keep grinding these. We've got 2 farms to do. Clearing the AP is a bit of a hassle. I don't usually do it on a farm, but of course for Lohar I will make the effort. King, I made the video today about loopers. Let's see if anyone likes it or is interested. You can migrate backwards, that's right. There's no advantage though to migrating backwards usually, other than taking the starting rewards like I am on a farm. And if I make a farm in my own kingdom, I just know I'm not gonna follow it through because I'm just too lazy with farms. It also gives me the option that I could turn this into something else. As I say, a few things going on at the moment, and maybe these won't be farm accounts. Maybe I will use them as fort buddies for a looper account. If you don't know what a looper account is, you need to get up to date with my videos. Not a strategy I've spoken much about, but we have a looper in our kingdom at the moment who's stolen 50 martel heads. So I thought I might start making videos about loopers. Well, I'm going to be honest, King. I've not really tested it, but there are people turning up with expertise martels, so something must have happened. Well, yeah, sorry, it's 2 accounts per Facebook or Google. So in principle, you can have infinite number of accounts, but you'd have to have infinite number of Facebook or Google accounts. So sorry if my answer was confusing. I mean, I don't usually have more than 8 accounts in one kingdom. But I shouldn't really talk about this on a live stream because in principle that's against the game rules. Am I talking about 3057 that went on the rampage? Yeah. Yeah, they didn't even do the training or the power building. They just got into King's Landing and went on a rampage. Probably cost us 400 or 500 million resources for their 15 martel heads. And they will disappear and not have to take the consequences. And like I said to the council chat, they're like, well, what can we do about it? To be honest, it's not very widely known, but there isn't really a lot you can do to a rogue player that knows how to play. I mean, if you attack their city, it hurts you more than them. If they're under their hospital cap, you can't zero them. If they have a flag or a centre fortress, they can hide their troops in it. I say, it's really hard to hurt somebody. Can I survive in it? Well, you'd have to ask 12-inch. I'm no expert yet on KVK3. I'm really planning to push an account through, but I'm very tempted to become a looper. I think if I become a looper and get it to catch on as a term, we might get it banned, because it's a pretty toxic way of playing the game, in my opinion. So that's just... maybe someone else can answer the question there. I mean, it depends how hard you fight. No, yeah, I put forward that idea that there's multiple people. There is a chance that they're account sellers and they do the farming and they're just having fun. Toxic and boring, you're telling me. But I think it needs to be closed down. I mean, I love that they made the option to help people back into the game, but this is not what they intended that targeted migration to be for. What I do need, though, is somebody to answer me a question that I think if you have YSG or the infantry commander that comes after YFG, I forget his name, the one you get as a reward for KVK1, I think you then cannot do it. Does anyone know the answer to that? King, do you know that? Because I've definitely not seen different commanders. Why would they be wasting their time with Martel if they could use other commanders? I still need ideas of how to get to VIP 10 without farming the gems. Right. Have I got to the... Oh, yeah. Let's just do this one and then not spawn in. What's that? That's an achievement. Everything going... Where am I? Everything going here. Heal those up. God, making farm accounts is so boring. That's why but something in me, I think, is going to stop and make this into a fort buddy or a farm for us, something else. I don't know. I will also be sharing a sleeper project soon if somebody's interested. Dark Lord, thank you. I love comments like that. How long do you need to be inactive? I've not tested it. So I'm going to say 30 days, but I actually suspect it's a little less than that. it could be as less as 15 or 2 weeks. But I've not tested it, and plus, I don't really want to promote doing the tactic. You've seen people with oh god, really? A month? I thought it was 30 days, but I'm not so sure. I might test that. I might make some accounts and name them like day 1, day 2, day 3, and then test that. Right, this account's annoying me now, so I'm going to switch accounts and clear some AP on the other farm. Let's see how many Aloha necklaces they've got. Can they ban me? No, they've made a button to make it even easier. So I've got to admit, I attack myself with a farm on Sunday nights only. But once you've attacked yourself with a farm once, you then get the revenge button, Bo. So they've made it easier. How often do you stream? Well, I'm thinking of launching a stream a website. Sorry, not streaming on this channel. Just making this channel like a bit of a geeky guide channel, and then having a channel called Logic Live where every time I play, I go live. Because there are people that still suspect I don't know what they suspect I'm doing, but would like to see me play day to day, how I literally play an account. So I don't think I do anything special. I don't think I'm fast at anything. I mean, here I'm just getting things to level 7. It's a jumper. Then I'm summoning low barbarians to just rack up low Aloha necklaces to make getting to the 16 easy. But I've never done it with 2 accounts before. There we go. Just search up. Well, it's a month, but it changes, so I might test that. Right, how many have we got on the stream? Let's have a look. Does it tell you? Or can I press this? Wow, 14. Thank you so much for coming to see me. I say I'm going to be interested if the term looper catches on, but I'm going to start promoting it and see if I can get it to catch on. You're going to take yourself 9 times. Yeah. I would be careful though, because well, it's obvious to me if somebody is using farms. And I would admit, in general, I only ever attack people once. If I don't think they're cheating in Sunset, I will only ever attack them once, especially if I know I can beat them. But if I suspect you're boosting with farms to get into the top 5, then usually I run a little group and I will unload hell on you. But if no one knows you're doing it, Bo, keep banging it in for that gold key. It's a massive return. And for laugh, oh, I can't show you now, but I've got a City Keeper most valuable player from, oh, what's that event called? So I might share that in a bit. You're happy you found my channel and you migrated. Are you with us in 3057? King should be joining us soon. Until the timer to get it set again. So, alright, so you have to do 30 days. But then you get all those extra bonus shit as well. I mean, you get a Caesar, which you could sell in Past Glory, obviously. You get that Archer Barbarian woman. I don't have a lot of experience. It might sound stupid. There are no stupid questions. I'm a jumper group and someone attacked me and I got like 44k wood and food. Is it possible to attack myself? So no, it isn't. You'll lose roughly about 30%. So I have tested that. I thought there are some scenarios where you can possibly use that to your benefit, but I wouldn't. So unfortunately, I think when I tested it, I was still about 30% down on resources and speed ups. Hello exclusively. One of our 1.5 million stars joins the chat. I was thinking that if I ever did set up a project to become an R4, you would have to have shown me a 1.5 million skin that you got the hard way. But at the moment, it would stop my my number 1 R4 from doing it. Unless King is going to announce here today that he's going to get the 1.5 million skin. He was ahead of me 100k last time I got it. Sorry, the time before when I got it. Right. I do like this chatting. I think I'm getting used to it, by the way. Let's have a little look. How many people... Also, some people did watch the stream. I left it up. I don't really understand if I hide it, if I lose the views or whatever. Right, 12 necklaces. Total necklaces on this account are 140. Nice. I hate going for the 1.5 million skin. It makes no sense. It's all it is just to say to Lith that you changed the rules, you made it hard for us, and I did it anyhow. That's all you get from the 1.5 million skin. Well, I think though, yeah, you lose the scrolls. That's really, yeah, it's difficult. I won't. If I do a looper, I won't do it because I'll be stripping out. I won't be able to do the developmental. I won't be able to spread power. I need the account to be a glass cannon. It'll be. I think I'd also do Britain as well, which is a bit insane, but I think I could make it pay big time. Because eventually your Sunset team will be so far ahead, it won't matter anyhow. I can share my main account. Do you want to see my main account? Sorry, my secret main account that's 130 million power, or my one that I'm working on at the moment. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I mean, just the one I'm working on at the moment. Oh, AOE was pretty nice. Did you? Oh, sorry, were you in it? I wish I'd live streamed that. I got my 10,000 at like 25 minutes. Why do I choose Boudicca on my farms? Well, this is a farm. That's why I've got Boudicca on this one. And I do something where it's hard to show because I don't want to reveal my Google account names. But I do a thing where I farm forts. So I send one troop from 4 farms, and then my main puts all the troops in. So I do 5 forts at once where I get 100% of the reward to get the books. Everyone was much faster speed. Yeah, that is a problem. It takes time to build speed up. The key to getting huge numbers of points on your AOO is, I'll reveal today, is you have to be quick on the teleport. So we sent a rally to one of their towers. The rally won. I then teleported in right into their backyard. I was able to zero some 6 million powers, and then I just sat in my city and forced them to zero me. And unfortunately, they failed 3 times, which meant I got the 10k very, very fast. No, it's not to farm. That's sad. Windswept is nice. It just takes time to get. I'm about to lose one of my marches because I'm not looking. Come on, Boudicca, you can do it. Right, have I run out of AP? Let's have a look. Oh, got 6. That's nice. So remember, these are farms. They don't really matter. I'm not interested in sunsets. So all I want is to get as many necklaces as I can. And nothing will boost your farm more than necklaces. And I've got 8 days of low hard to do this. And then I should be able to knock in the 16. And hopefully in the background I will work on the Alliance coin. That's up to 70k. There we are, another 700. Sorry if I'm going too quick here. There we go, that's good. See if we can get a bit more on the green commander. There she is, brilliant. That's her finished. Whoops, that's not her finished. Sorry, you want me to go to my main? I've decided to invest gold heads in Richard. Well, no, well, I've got to try and talk you out of it. I did that, but I'm insane, remember? So, because I like Sunset Canyon, where you're not getting a daily gold key from Sunset Canyon. Check your messages on the account. I changed my name again. Why Boudicca for farms? Because I like to run forts, and I like to I'm going to kill 8 days worth of Lohar. So I choose Boudicca. She's also the quickest at getting siege units because she's got that extra 5% so that I can do this. It should be a square hour when it's ready. Well, it's only on level 5 at the moment, so it's 40 minutes. But this is why I do Boudicca, because it makes it even when you're doing when you're doing this. Anyhow, let's come off that a moment. Oh, what have I got there? Let's just grab these. Always grab all of these when you're on your farm. Oh, I should be watching out for stars because I can sell them to get my teleport. There we go. Let's heal those up. And have I run out of AP? No, not yet. But Richard is good for PvE. He is really good. He's good for the Golden Kingdom. Well, you should really start. If it's your main account, you have to go China. I mean, Sun Tzu is so universal. He's just so broken. It just doesn't even make any sense that he's got rage regain, massive skill damage. Look, where is it? There is it. 50 rage for each target he hits. So if he hits 5 targets, that's 250 rage. It's just absolutely broken. Why that's so broken, we'll never know, and they've not looked to fix it. Well, I'm going to argue that I've definitely triggered the targeted migration more than once. So, and we've got to explain there are definitely people doing it. They are looping. No, but your problem in PvP with Richard is healing. If you've got the upper hand, healing is amazing. If you've not got the upper hand, then healing is a nightmare and will cause you more deaths or more people in your hospital. Well, Sun Richards and Sun CM are in principle wrong because you're not using this skill here. You should always look to double your skills if you can. Where is Sun Tzu? I've lost Sun Tzu. Have I got him? No. Here he is. So you're not using this skill. So skill damage bonus doesn't help Charles Martel, nor does it help Richard. So that's a major skill, and you always want to try and double you always want to complement your main commander and double his skills if you can. So if they're both infantry, doubled it. If they both use a skill damage, doubled it. If they both are a garrison commander, not so important, obviously in Sunset, but in principle, doubles it. Okay? So always, if you can, look to double the use of the skill. Do I know the power gap? Well, I believe it's 10 million, but I don't think I said that in the video. So you've got to stay under 10 million to be able to do the targeted migration. I've known about the targeted migration trick for quite some time, but I've never investigated it. And it's only recently that I've seen people doing poor behavior towards the kingdom. Apparently there is a player knocking around that's done non-stop KVK1s and has almost every commander, a legendary commander, starting commander expertise. You were typing on the video. Are people asking that? I didn't want to make a guide of how to do it, but as you say, I might have a go. I'm hoping it doesn't work. I hope that Lith closed it down because it isn't being used in the way it's meant to be used. You might not know this, but if you followed my channel long enough, I actually suggested that they did something similar to this targeted migration. But I suggested that they did it for people that are active. So let's say you're active in a kingdom, but you're only 2 million power. They've just taken the Lost Temple, and they say to you, look, you're playing, you're enjoying the game, have another go in this kingdom, and you'll be able to get in the top alliance. Don't shut it down, I want to exploit it. Well, I think we should have a go. Did you clear the fog? In which kingdom? I don't clear the fog on my farms. I have cleared it on my main. I'll go to my main in a minute if you like. So I have just expertise Sun Tzu on my main. I just need to clear more of this. So I just brought some more AP. Let's grab that. Grab this. Another 20. That's good. What are we up to? 169. That's good. You cleared it in 3 days. Well, clearing the fog with a level, say, 22 or level 22, 21, 22 camp is really quite easy. It's a good idea. The insane people are those that cleared it, exclusively will tell you, is those that have cleared it when they were a jumper. Now, they are the insane ones. Of course, when I first used to jump, you didn't have to do that. You could have an unfogged map. Right, am I nearly finished with this guy? And I'll go to my main for a bit, set him up, and then I think that might be all for now. Let's see what numbers we're on. 14. I actually got 21 in the morning. So maybe this is not the I thought maybe this would be a good time to do it. Right, I don't know if I can kill any more. Let's just have a quick look at the city. Right, research going. I'll send them out, although I said I don't clear them up. I do want to just do some fog. Also, are they doing any building? They are, because I want the... Oh, they're not. I thought they were building. No. Okay. Are you going to die? Yep, you're going to die. It's a bit of an EU stream. Yeah, maybe. Well, my goodness, if you clear all the... if you clear the map in 19 hours would be full time. I believe you can do it in 7 or 8 hours, or 7 hours constant play. Maybe 3.5. I don't know. Clearing the map though in a day, wow. But it would be a massive boost to the account, obviously. Come on, Boudicca. Let's see, how are you doing? Let's just check Boudicca's level. She's got talent there. That's where we want it. Let's now do all of this. Oh, she's done. 1, 2. 1. Will this do it? Oh no! Come on, double star it. Double. Oh, swine. So. That's level 7 scout. I want some at least 50 before KVK. I would aim for 60 if I was you. As soon as the big barbarians start coming. Well, remember though, you've got like another 16 days before the fighting starts. That's the old KVK. The fighting started about 8 or 9 days, but now it's more like 16, 17. Plus, I think 3057 is going to have a pretty boring KVK unless... Well, at the moment it's looking like they're going to have a pretty boring KVK. Who knows? Unless they have some civil war or something terrible goes wrong. Yeah, it's really slowed now. Oh, sorry. Well, I'm not including the... Hold on, we can have a look. Let's just put these guys away. Hold on. I need... Right, that's them done. First, let's have a look at KVK, because let's see when the fighting starts. So, the fighting starts... So, Season 1, Lost Kingdom, that's Day 2. Okay, this is Day 16. Let's have a look. So, sorry, I'm not including the fighting that starts here. I only include the... So, fighting starts here at Day 7 or 8, I think. But that's just one march having like a gladiator battle. The proper fighting starts... Yeah, when these open. So, this is Day 16 and the fighting hasn't started. Let's go to the next one. Whoops, where am I? Let's go Season 1, Day 16, Day 23. Okay, that's a bit of a big jump. And so the fighting hadn't started on Day 16, but here we are on Day 23. And so yeah, the fighting started on this one. Or it's over. So hold on a second. So you start here, you go into this bit, and then this is the bit where the fighting is. So yeah, I think it's Day 16 or 17. King, can you back me up on that? Around Day 20? Oh, God. Yeah, I'm building my farms in a new kingdom so I get all the starting. I want Aloha for 8 days before my kingdom jumps back. It is a pretty peaceful KVK, you're right. I mean, sorry, you do get to fight here. Where is it? In like the little arena bit. Which actually, you're not going to believe this. Again, if you look back into my videos, it's a suggestion I made for the game. That what I found is some kingdoms, they got locked in at Day 7 and the KVK was over. Where, at least with this, you do continue some level of fighting. There is something for you. And also you've got your weird little bit here that you can open up on your own. So I think what they did is, for Dead Kingdoms, they made something new. Let's now go for... Right, they're off gathering. Let's go to my main kingdom. Switch accounts, Facebook. One moment, please. How many are there? 15 of us with 11 likes. That's amazing. Thank you so much. So here's my main. Is everyone farming? Yeah, good job, everyone. Right, currently, this is what you should do every time you log into your account. On Alliance Storehouse, we need wood. Can everyone see we need wood? Then you gather wood on your land. This is how you should play. People that don't do this go to, I don't know what happens to them. They never get a martel head, and this is why. You're not gathering on your own land, and you don't deserve any martel heads. So that's everyone gathering. Does anyone, what do you want to see on my main then? Has someone suicided into me? Who should we fight? Yeah, this guy will do. Wow, 3 cavalry in the front line. You don't see that often. Let's this. I think I'd rather have Joan on like that. And Sun Tzu can be hit by 2. Let's see how this turns out. I think my Sun Tzu is going to give them a real bad time. I can't see what damage Sun Tzu's taking, but he's on 3 on him. He's on doing 2k. So that's his Minamoto down. I put 3 marches on that. There we go. Nearly finished. Oh, good. 4 marches left. That's what I like. Hey, you don't see many expertise Boudicca, Bellas. Maybe this guy's a farm killer. Let's have a look at my ranking. Individual 40th. That's not too shabby. But 17th. That shows you've got skill. You want to be ahead of where your power skill is. I'm in the 2nd alliance. But we've really leveled those off well. I like leveled alliances. I don't like one super strong one. Why do you use Kira? I use her because she's a free AOE commander. And her 4th skill is not that shabby. Also, I haven't got this guy. So I managed to get to day 40 or 56 of the account, and I haven't got this guy who's got that really precious reduced healing effect, and it's hurting, I tell you. But she's got a decent hits 3. She's up to 700 damage on 3, so that's 2,100 or minus the 15%. Also, when I open this skill, a chance of extra skill damage. I mean, she's not terrible. She's not bad in Sunset as a little fill-in as you're waiting for something else. You know you want to say his name. Thommen? I don't know. That's my plan. Wait, so let's read up. No civil wars. We're all good for civil wars. Well, what I love about him though, he's very anti-swarm, which, to be honest, I don't know how often this procs. So if you're being swarmed by 10 marches, how often can this proc? Oh, this effect. Oh, it can only trigger once every 8 seconds. Well, that's a shame. I mean, but what you've got to remember about this guy, what makes him so awesome, is he's got the support talent. So this is in fact a lot more damage than it looks. If you've got the support damage, you can generate an extra 300 rage, which means really that damage is 1,300. Plus, if you put Sun Tzu or YSG, I mean, he's got a lot going with him. Your other problem is, though, no one else is using archers. Also, you're targeted if you're an archer march and you're nuked. So I've done all of these. I'm not super bothered about that. I'm very low on gold because I keep spending it on my equipment. I've just spent it on this, which went quite well. That's 75. So that's where I'm going to expertise next. Anyhow, I'm going to bring the stream to an end now. Let's have another look at the numbers. 16. Brilliant. So interesting. So, 17. Fantastic. Sorry if you just joined, but the stream is about to come to an end. Thank you all those that joined and chatted. You don't even have any equipment. Oh my goodness. Not worth to go for the Ghost Stars. Well, I'm just having a bit of a resource problem, and to be honest, I'm starting to have to research and build things that I don't need. As I say, the resource problem I have is quite bad. So I'm going to have to try and recover that situation. Oh, you can tell I've been building my farms. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. But 2 blues in 1 spin. That's pretty good. Martel. Nope. Dragon Lancer. Always good. That's good for past glory. Come on. Beautiful. Right. That's all, guys. Thank you so much for joining the stream. And I love the fact that we're all chatting. Just brilliant. That's 17 of us with 16 likes. So whoever didn't like, I forgive you, but that's cool. 40 minutes, that's pretty good for me. I don't know how these guys do 8 or 7 hours, but let's keep going. Right. How do I switch this off? I press this one.